This is a profound, detailed analysis and summary of the first part of Book 2, The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. This part is focusing primarily on the character of Elder Zosima and his interactions at the monastery. The narrator highlights Zosima's extraordinary psychological insight, his ability to look beyond the mask of a person to see their true soul. The setting involves a gathering intended to resolve a financial dispute between Fyodor Karamazov and his son Dmitry. However, Fyodor behaves like a buffoon or a joker to gain attention, a behavior that deeply embarrasses his other son, Alyosha, when Fyodor suddenly drops his act and asks how he achieves salvation. Zosima delivers a profound message. The path to God begins with choosing to lie to oneself. He warns that self-deception is more dangerous than lying to others and advises Fyodor to abandon his excesses and histrionics to find peace. This part also explores Zosima's interactions with common people outside the monastery, showcasing his role as a spiritual healer or psychologist before modern medicine existed. The narrator recounts how Zosima calms a woman suffering from hysteria simply by placing his hand on her, and how he comforts a grieving mother who lost her child by framing the child as an angel watching over her from God's side. A particularly philosophical segment involves a woman who struggles with her faith and doubts the existence of God and the afterlife. Zosima explains that spiritual problems cannot be solved through the intellect alone. Instead, one must practice active love. He criticizes those who claim to love humanity in the abstract but cannot stand the actual humans next to them. He emphasizes that true compassion starts with loving one's neighbor and family in daily life, suggesting that through these tangible actions, one eventually finds the experiential proof of God and the soul. This is the second part of Book 2, The Brothers Karamazov. The narrator discusses the profound philosophical debate between Ivan Karamazov and Father Zosima regarding the nature of crime, punishment, and the role of the church. Ivan argues that the current civil legal system is ineffective because criminals often leave prison unchanged and repeat their crimes. He proposes that instead of the state, the church should be responsible for punishment by excommunicating criminals. Ivan believes that while a criminal might not fear societal laws, the psychological and spiritual blow of being cut off from God and the church would strike at their very soul, creating a genuine fear that prevents further wrongdoing. Father Zosima, while acknowledging the logic in Ivan's point about psychological fear, emphasizes that true reformation only occurs when a person's conscience is touched. He suggests that physical or mental pain cannot reform a criminal. Only a deep internalization of guilt within one's soul can lead to lasting change. This part also focuses on the escalating tension within the Karamazov family and a prophet gesture by Father Zosima. During the meeting, Dmitry arrives late and immediately descends into a heated argument with his father, Fyodor, over money and their mutual attraction to a woman named Grushenka. The conflict becomes so venomous that Dmitry openly wishes for his father's death. In a shocking and abnormal move to de-escalate The chaos. Father Zosima suddenly stands up, bows down to Dmitri, and kisses the ground at his feet before silently leaving the room. This act is interpreted by others as a dark omen. A monk later explains to Alyosha that Zosima likely foresaw a great tragedy or bloodshed in Dmitri's future. This scene highlighting that how Zosima's gestures foreshadows the suffering Dmitri will endure and the inevitable murder of Fyodor, setting the stage for the mystery of who will actually commit the crime. Thank you so much.